Broadcasting all over the world at urbanbroadcastmedia.com, delivering love and inspiration 24/7. This is UBM Praise. The following show is paid programming and does not necessarily express the views and opinions of Urban Broadcast Media and its subsidiaries. Thank you for listening to UBM Praise.
Treat for you this evening. A young man that you all know is Joe the Policeman from the What's Going Down episode of That's My Mama. I want you to put your hands together and welcome him to the stage. Big round of applause.
Let's go.
Sir Walter Jones.
Who is it?
Sir Walter Jones.
What's his name?
Sir Walter Jones.
Whose show is this?
Sir Walter Jones.
Who is it?
Sir Walter Jones.
Say it again.
Sir Walter Jones.
Who you with?
Sir Walter Jones.
One more again.
Sir Walter Jones.
The Sir Walter Jones Show. Co-host Alvin Carter. We are a Christian talk show in where we tackle all the hot topics in a believer's walk.
Say what?
Wednesday is Music Business Night. We feature new and old artists. We talk about the music ministry in churches, choirs, musicians, music directors, etc. And we talk about publishing, record deals, ASCAP, etc.
Sir Walter Jones.
Who is it?
Sir Walter Jones.
What's his name?
Sir Walter Jones.
Whose show is this?
Sir Walter Jones.
Who is it?
Sir Walter Jones.
Say it again.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody out there. This is Walter Jones of the Sir Walter Jones Show, and we are here. We are excited about today's show. Today is Wednesday. It is Music Business Day, and just today we take the time out to talk about music business, music ministry, and all that good stuff. And you hear my 12-year-old playing behind, and that's Alvin C. Carter. I just gave birth to him like 3 days ago.
Oh no!
Yeah. We are going to do something very interesting today. I do know that I have a phone call that's probably going to come in, so Dee will be checking that out here and there, and let me know. But we're going to keep the party going. Yeah, every Wednesday what we do is we talk about the music ministry, music business. If you go to Spreaker right now, you'll be able to hear some of our shows, or all of our Wednesday shows, on how we would take artists from around the city and throughout the country and interview them and see what songs, CDs that they might have just dropped, and try to inspire them in the music ministry. We thank God for this platform. We're here in the Brownsville community. It is rich with culturally rich, that is.
That's right.
And if you know anybody in music from back in the roaring 20s on to today, whether your style is jazz, R&B, classical, or what have you, Brownsville was the place. That was the place where you went. And you walked up and down King Drive, and it was nothing for you to see Cad Calloway, Duke Ellington, and the Satchmo, and Alvin Carter. They all ran together.
I was walking.
I'm walking.
Yes, indeed, I'm talking. Indeed, I'm walking.
We never remember that part. We got to hum that.
Hum. Yeah. That's it. You got it. So what we're gonna do is kind of see if we have any talent in the room. I
don't know.
We're gonna see if we got any talent in the room.
That boy good. Yeah, that boy good.
Yeah,
work it.
Yeah. Good and terrible. So we put a post up on Facebook and in my gospel music tips group also, and on the Sir Walter Jones Show fan page about songwriting, and we asked those of you out there if you would just put a phrase or a word down And what we would do on the panel is we will try to dissect this and to build a song around your. It's not gonna be a full-fledged 6-minute song. No, it's gonna. But what we're gonna do is give you an idea on how songs are birthed by having a person who have an idea, whether it's a lyricist, and then you got a musician, an arranger in the room, and then you both can collaborate. Collaboration is a wonderful thing. I love to collaborate in songwriting. There's nothing like it. Because if I write a full-fledged CD with 10 songs on it, you would probably get bored after the 4th song because you'll say, that's, Walter, he did that on the 3rd song. He did that on the 6th song, okay? So sometimes having a collaboration with someone brings newness and freshness to the song and to the project in itself. And especially if you, the songwriter, you might be the arranger, your friend might be the lyricist. You may have 3 or 4 people writing one song. Pull out your CDs now if you want to, and look at the jacket, look at the words, the credit in your CDs, and you'll see that sometimes there are 4 and 5 people wrote one song. Mm-hmm. They're responsible for the one song.
Yeah. One word, you own the song.
Yeah, one word. That's
Put
it.
a butt right there.
Put a butt right there.
That's my butt.
Mm-hmm. There you go. That's mine. Right. Rewind that.
Yeah, that was a nice butt.
You hear that butt? That's my
Put
butt.
that butt right here. Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Is that how you got sitting?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. All right. So before we do any playing, what we're going to do is we're going to find out how, the rules of the road on how to write songs. All right.
Yeah, we got to learn some stuff.
Okay,
first.
we got right. You got to. That's why we call this a songwriting 101.
Okay.
Okay. We got Marlo Cribbs in the room. I'm so excited.
Songwriter 209.
I don't know what I don't know how to act now.
We got hits.
We got the
hits.
professional up in here. So now, what I did was I brought my books here. Okay. I got a library at home with all everything dealing with songwriting and music. Period. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of go textbook. Alvin, you're a teacher.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, I bought a book years ago. I believe this dated back to 1992. All right. So that was just a couple years ago.
Yeah, when they still had books.
When they still had books, when musicians were still trying to read because they were fresh out of high school. This is called 88 Songwriting Wrongs and How to Write Them.
Oh, wrong for each key.
Yeah.
Or each note.
Concrete ways to improve your songwriting and make your songs more marketable. I think that word right there is vital to songwriting.
Marketable.
Alvin, explain that. Why does it say marketable?
Marketable has to deal with what the market's requiring or demanding. So if you write a song that's fitting the present market, it's almost an assurance that your song will be accepted, received, or at least show some semblance of success.
I see. Okay. You agree, Sharon?
Oh, I totally agree.
You do?
It has to be marketable. If it's not marketable, it won't sell. What's the point in bringing it out if it's not marketable?
Now, I got to disagree with that. Because, see, it's different reasons why different people write songs.
That's true.
Some people don't write songs to sell. They write songs because they're in their heart. And they have a following. And they have an audience and a following that you may not know anything about. They may not be mainstream. And that's a whole nother show we can talk about, the underground area of music.
Sure.
Because there's a following out there. I mean, I've done work for people and I'm like, wow, this is a great song. Never heard of it before. Oh, well, and then you go do the gig with the people. You're like, where all these people come from?
Right.
Yeah.
So you have to understand that too, knowing your market.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read just a table of contents. And just by reading the table of contents, Alvin and Sharon, you guys will be able to tell me exactly what they're talking about without going into the pages.
Uh-oh.
All right? So this is called the in the beginning.
Main idea.
Okay, watch this. The first chapter is it says the ones that got away, and the subtopic says be prepared to capture musical and lyric ideas when they come.
Be prepared.
Yeah. Well, to me, that's when you did not write it.
Okay.
Record it.
Okay.
Gotta have a pen.
You gotta have a pen always.
Yeah.
Right next to you.
That's
right
good.
by bed.
That's good.
Everywhere you go.
That's good because number 2 says it's here somewhere. Have an organized place to keep your song notes.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Cribbs,
That's good.
now, out of all the songs you've written, do they come to you in a dream, a vision, or you sit down and say, today I'm going to write a song?
All of the above.
All of the above.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have been in the middle of a conversation and had to stop, say, excuse me for a minute.
Wow. Yeah. Number 3 says the too early editor. Don't stop the creative flow by judging too early in the process.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a great one.
Yeah. Why is that so great?
Because you judge your song before someone else gets to offer their opinion, and what you think is crap can be
Good.
great.
Okay, that's good. Number 4 says don't mess with the muse. Don't mess with my muse.
I
Meaning,
like that.
don't think that discipline will hamper your creativity.
That sounds oxymoronic.
Well, yes and no.
Don't mess with my muse, and don't think that discipline will hamper your creativity.
What they're saying here is, this is my song, okay, and don't mess with it. This
You don't
is-
want it touched. You
Yeah.
don't want nobody
Okay,
changing
okay.
it.
Yeah,
Okay,
making
but-
it their own. when
but it's not a
yours.
disciplined song. So they're saying somebody
you now.
you will hear it says no, it's not in.
Okay.
it doesn't make sense.
You have
Well,
to,
maybe you
someone
should
needs
put
to
this
arrange
here.
it to
Yeah.
make it,
Yes.
Make it make
cognitive
sense.
and palatable to the ear.
Right.
Oh, that's me as an arranger. I do that all the time.
Right. You're trying to say something, Marlon?
Well, a muse is what inspires a
That's
song.
that's where I was.
An artist has a muse, so don't mess with my muse.
hinders
For
my
instance,
creativity.
when I'm writing a song, I may have the TV on,
Okay.
and another writer will come in and say, don't do that. That's too much distraction. Don't mess. I need that organized chaos.
Yes.
It helps me.
Okay.
So whatever my muse is, don't bother
Okay.
that.
The call.
Oh.
Okay. That's good. Good. I think my caller finally came in. Caller, who are you on the phone? You there?
Hi, this is Mercedes Millionaire.
Hey, millionaire, how are you?
I'm doing fine. We've been trying to call you guys so we could do our interview today at 4 o'clock.
Oh, well, it's not your fault. We haven't had a phone line in here since we started, and now that we got one, we forget it's there. So don't feel bad. And by the way, I love your
That's a
name.
nice way of saying the phone was on vibrate.
Yeah, the phone was on vibrate. How you doing, millionaire?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I tell you, your name is, I'm going to be living your name soon and very soon. I love it. Hey,
Thank you.
yeah, now Will, our good friend Will, hit me up yesterday and told me to expect a call from you. You guys got some things getting ready to happen in Chi-Town. What's going on?
Well, I want to introduce my partner, Randall Jones. He can kind of brush you up on things, and then I'll come right back and fix that.
Yeah, sure.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How you doing, brother?
All right, man. Excited for this opportunity.
Me too. Yeah, he's telling me about the Chicago Talent Factory.
Yes.
Yeah, what's this all about? How long y'all been doing this?
Well, it's a brand new show, and we're scheduled to be on WCIU coming up very, very shortly.
Sure.
And right now, we're holding our second taping, December 13th. And basically, we know that Chicago is full of talent.
Yeah.
And we want everybody to come out from hiding, or if you're already out there, come on over and share with the world, basically, your God-given talent.
That's awesome.
And go right ahead.
Yeah, and now, this is your first endeavor doing this?
Well, we're no strangers to mass media production.
Sure.
I have a background in acting, and Mercedes, she's a celebrity
Absolutely.
interviewer.
Yes.
But this is a project that we collaborated on and felt the need. Chicago is, I believe, the third largest media market.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
we want to, basically shine right here and, give blessings where we can and be blessed by the sounds of different artists. And we're open to comedians, models, and that's just right now. We're really hoping that this is going to catch on and, really, really shine here in Chicago.
Now, your event is now when the WCIU Is that where you're going to be doing the taping?
No.
Okay.
We're doing the taping at Joy Fellowship Church in Lansing.
Sure.
And we do have a slot with WCIU, and that's going to be on a Saturday night.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So I'm reading here at I think it's called the Place of Joy.
Yes, sir.
The Place of Joy. And I have an address here. The Will did send me 2025 East 175th Street. That's in Lansing.
That's Pastor
Yes,
Floyd.
sir.
Pastor Floyd?
Yes.
Oh.
Pastor Floyd. Sharon.
Okay,
Yes,
see, Sharon knows him. All right. Yeah. See, it's a small world. Chicago is although there might be, how many people y'all think is Chicago? How many millions? Maybe
about 6 million on average.
On average, 6 million.
In
but
the megalopolis.
But when it comes to the music scene, it's so small because I've been way up north. I've been to Evanston, and I've been all the way, Lansing. Okay, and it's like you know everybody.
Right.
It's like it's a melting pot here in Chicago, and not just Chicago, but when I've traveled across the country, I'll be somewhere in Miami or Los Angeles, and I'll bump into somebody from Chicago, or somebody who know me. They may not know me, but they know my brothers, because there's something about Chicago. And a lot of the artists that you see on television, I don't care whether it's Tonight Show, I don't care if it's R. Kelly or whoever. If you look at his band, most of those cats are Chicago cats. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we are definitely the music center of the world. People envy the Chicago talent, and so I think this is wonderful what you're doing here. That you highlighted Chicago talent, because we are fortunate to be reckoned with. Absolutely.
That's right. And when it comes to the industries, the different entertainment industries, one may think that you have to go to New York, or you have to go to L.A.,
right,
or maybe even Atlanta. We need our just due. We have it right here. Let's raise the curtain and remind people.
Right. Yeah.
We have it right here.
Yeah, we do. That's good to say. Remind the people, because a lot of people forgot.
Right.
So they're calling out singers and dancers and comedians. We got 2 comedians in the room here. You'll hear if y'all out there listening to the show, you'll see what we mean. And those of you who are recording artists, and they're calling for models that are out there. That's a well-rounded. That's everybody, y'all.
I'm a well-rounded model.
Yeah, you are a well-rounded model. Yes, you are. Yes.
I got a body for radio.
Yes. So again, give us that information again. We need a phone number and time.
Okay, so this is Mercedes. I'm back again.
Hey, Mercedes.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Okay, it's December 13th. From 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. at 2025 175th Street, the Place of Joy. That's 2025 175th Street, the Place of Joy.
Place of Joy.
The telephone number, if you would like to register, is 872-222-1209. That's 872-222-1209. It's not too late to register. We're also looking for extras to be in the audience as well, but we're going to have a good time.
Awesome.
We're going to have a great time.
Good.
And I'm so excited to be able to host the event.
I can
host
tell.
The show and highlight the judges. They're very much important. I'm messing up. They're very much needed in the show. They're a very important part of the show. The
Absolutely.
Judges that we have.
Yeah. I agree. Mercedes, millionaire. I just like saying your name. Thank you so much for this and giving us this vital information. Because there are people in Chicago who will be sitting around wondering it's Saturday. What's to do? I'm bored. And that's why we do these shows on Wednesday, the music business shows, because we try to help those people who are sitting at home on their talents and they're not doing anything with it, and they think that it has dried up and died. And it has not. And you got the Chicago Talent Factory here, and they're here to help you guys. So go ahead and give them a call, 872 area code 222-1209, and that's December 13th. y'all meet us over there, 2025 East 175th Street. It's in Lansing. This show will be up on Spreaker.com tonight. So if you missed out on that address and phone number,
you do your editing now. Messing up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I got you, girl. We got you. And they can go ahead and rewind it tonight, and they'll be able to write it all down. Because I know some people are driving and they can't write right now. But they can get home and go on Spreaker.com and type in the Sir Walter Jones Show, and all the information will be right there.
That's right.
And I'll send a copy to Will, and you guys will have it for yourselves as well.
So you know Will, one of the judges, right?
Oh, see, wow. Oh my goodness, that Will is he's my dear friend and brother, and he's an extraordinary engineer and radio host. Matter of fact, he's part of the Urban Broadcast Media family, and Will is actually responsible for a lot of things that are happening here in this station. So we love him very dearly. So hopefully you guys will see you on the 13th. Thank you for calling us in. We're sorry for that little delay in the beginning.
Oh, that's okay. You guys have a great day.
Thank you so much. Everything. All right. Be blessed. There you have it, guys. And it's a perfect day for them to call. For those of you who, again, looking for something to do, go ahead and rewind Spreaker.com tonight, and you can get all that information
so
that
is that
you need.
This Saturday?
Well, it's December the 13th.
That's this Saturday.
Yeah, there you go. From 1 o'clock to 6 p.m. Get there early. So that you can impress early.
Okay.
There you have it. Okay. Now we were getting ready to go into this subject here where we were in it. Number 6 says something about heard but not seen. Have a clear idea of all the details of the setting of the song.
Oh, you got to go deeper into that.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to. Number 7, why bother? Make sure each song will motivate an artist to sing its message. Does that make sense?
Well, why bother writing it, I guess? If
Repeat that for me one more time.
Make sure each song will motivate an artist to sing its message. So that could possibly mean I'm writing for Marla Cribbs.
Right.
Yeah. So I can't write for him R&B
if it don't fit
and
on.
he sings country.
Right.
Well, I think that's exactly it, because when you're writing on that level of Mary J. Blige, you research their music and find out what works for them.
That's good.
And you tailor your songs to them. I've done it many times.
Wow.
Unless that artist is saying, I want to change my identity. But you still got to know what their previous identity was.
Yes, this is true.
And you have to know what they're capable of.
That
because
is true.
just because they won't do it don't mean they can pull it off.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
you got to find a happy medium
Yeah.
with something that satisfies their desire but stays with their ability.
I love that.
Can you imagine how many songs are on the shelf because certain artists decide they want to change their sound, but when they listen to it after it was finished,
it was horrible.
It's not going to work.
It was horrible. I tried to do a song in Spanish because I lived in Humboldt Park, and I was trying to.
Man, you can hardly speak English.
You see what I'm saying? So what I did was I found a black person who spoke Spanish. Okay. They rewrote my song in Spanish. And then I'm singing in a Spanish group. I'm playing.
Don't translate well with rhymes, do it.
Doc, when I played it for my Spanish guitar player, he said, "This is crap."
It doesn't make sense because
he
you
says
need
this
the
don't make
nuances.
sense.
You need the
you
need the homophones. You need those Spanish cliches that they use that we don't.
He says this sound like you translated. You took a book of Spanish and you translated every word and you try to make it fit in the song. He said it don't work. And he said, this will never sell in my community. I said,
Yeah,
I'm
they
sorry.
will be very insulted, actually.
Yes, because they know you are a fake.
Yep.
Yes. And when I watch these shows like America Got Talent, something like that.
Yeah.
Voice.
Okay.
Voice.
Yeah. Well, not the voice.
Well, they don't. You're right. Right.
The one,
they don't make songs. They don't write songs. They
American
just sing.
Talent.
Yeah.
Well, when that woman came on stage, the one that we laughed at because she was not as attractive, but then
did she open her mouth?
Opened up her mouth and started singing an opera song. I dreamed the dream of something. Okay, that song. Well, everybody went crazy. But the classical community said that is not classical music. Okay, and I'm like, Huh?
But she sounded great.
It sounded like a
If
paparazzi.
your ears aren't trained for that,
And that's the point.
that's like we know fake gospel music when we hear it.
Right.
Yes.
We can clearly identify someone who's reading sheet music saying that they're playing a gospel-esque.
Yes.
But it's
Yes.
not true gospel.
Right.
We can hear it. Just like jazz cats know I'm not true jazz, even though I fit in and I blend. They say, you got a little something different. It's like when it's someone who speaks English from a foreign land, they may have a good grasp on the language and the vocabulary, but they have an accent.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
There's a musical accent that each person has that comes from one genre to the next.
Right. And
Wow.
you had your gospel feel while you was playing the jazz. You still had your.
And it was not so much it was a
feel.
gospel feel. It was more of an R&B voicing that I was using to cover my gospel feel.
Oh, wow.
It was when I was solo, they would hear something gospelish, or they say you have too many tones in there for jazz,
Wow.
That's good.
or not enough, depending upon the style.
Yes, yes. Watch this. A poem is not a lyric.
Who says?
A poem is not a
That book
lyric.
said that?
I totally agree with him. A poem is not a lyric necessarily for a song.
Not the whole poem.
Right.
That's the point. That's the
okay.
point.
Okay, I get it.
I get songs, I get poems all the time, and somebody says,
That could be a
"That's
song.
my song," and I says, "Now here's where I always get in trouble." They say, "God gave me a song." Okay, and I say, "Okay, I can't tell you what God said or not." And then they give me 10 sheets of paper with all these lyrics on it.
Maybe this a book. This ain't a
Yes,
song.
yes, okay. And then they said, "Now create this song." So I say, "I can't do it. Jesus can't do it because this ain't gonna make no sense." I said, "This gonna be a 25-minute song if I do it." All right, and it's gonna bore the bejeebers out of people. I said, "So let me do this. Let me work with this song, give it back to you. When I get through with it, now it's a 3.5 to 4 minute song."
So is it impossible for a poem to be a song?
No,
okay.
because most people who are poets, they write.
Are songwriters.
No,
No, they
not.
write for a specific
They write
purpose.
for.
They're trying to get their thoughts across.
Absolutely, and so when we're going to prosody and rhyme and what have you
Right.
later in the show, but when they write their poem, they're writing it for stage. This type of
The immediate reaction.
Absolutely, okay. And if they're not thinking about a song per se, then they don't write it according to a melody. So they'll write these words because it sounds hip when you're talking like we are now.
Yeah.
You try to put music to it, it may crash and burn. Boom. Okay, yeah. So what happens then? What can we do, Alvin, to that poem then?
We would have to dissect the words.
Yeah.
First, you have to locate the idea of the poem.
There you go.
What is the poem saying? What's the big idea of it? Then you listen to the phrases, the language that's being used, and try to identify it with a community or a sound.
Right.
And once you match the idea and the sound together, you can come up with lyrics, verse, grooves, all those things that may work with it. I think that. Well, that's my approach.
No, but you're right. Absolutely. You have to first find out the idea. You're right. And the title of the song is vital because you don't know the title, then all these words are just all over the place. Because once you find out the title, then the arranger is able to take all the words you have now and put them in perspective. But if he don't know what the title is, he just putting words here and there because they rhyme and sound cute. But what happens when the hook comes around?
You got to fix it.
You got to fix it.
You got to change it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Make it fit.
Yeah.
But my question is, you all don't think that a person that writes poems are not songwriters?
A poem and a song are not always synonymous.
No, they're not. But I'm saying you all feel that they can't be one and the same?
Yes, they can.
Oh, no, that's, yeah.
A plumber can be a carpenter.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Just poems can't be songs.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Unless it's This Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
This Christmas was a poem.
Yeah. Yeah.
But adapted by a marvelous songwriter.
Yeah, that's true. That is
Right.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
It still started off as a poem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, we're going to go to this break here. I have a song.
I think that a poem is
Yeah.
more than a song.
Right. Right.
I'm going to pray for you.
Thanks.
I need it.
We're going to go into how to write different styles of songs after this break. This is a song I wrote for a group called the Davis Sisters. Okay, this is my first attempt at CCM, contemporary Christian music. when I was living in South Dakota. Okay, it's called "My Help Comes from the Lord." And what I did was I took all of the words of Proverbs 121, and not Proverbs, Psalms 121, and I tried to put it in a Richard Smallwood type thing where they call songs by its scriptural, like Psalms 100 and all these songs you have out there. Okay, so I attempted that in this song, and y'all tell me what you think about it. All right, we're on the break. We'll be right back.
I don't know what you come to do, but I come to praise His name.
Log on to urbanbroadcastmedia.com and check out the many services Urban Broadcast Media provides. Whether it's social media, video production, radio broadcasting, or audio recording, we got you covered. The following show is paid programming and does not necessarily express the views and opinions of Urban Broadcast Media and its subsidiaries. Thank you for listening to UBM Praise.
Comes from the Lord. Lord, comes from the Lord, comes from the Lord.
Hi ho and welcome back.
Sir Walter Jones.
Who is it?
Sir Walter Jones.
What's his name?
Sir Walter Jones.
Whose show is this?
Sir Walter Jones.
Who is it?
Sir Walter Jones.
Say it again.
Sir Walter Jones.
Who you with?
Sir Walter Jones.
One more again.
Sir Walter Jones.
The Sir Walter Jones Show. Co-host Alvin Carter. We are a Christian talk show in where we tackle all the hot topics in a believer's walk. Wednesday is Music Business Night. We feature new and old artists.
That's
we talk about the music ministry in churches, choirs, musicians, music directors, etc. And we talk about publishing, record deals, ASCAP, etc.
Say what? Sir Walter Jones.
Who is it?
Sir Walter Jones.
What's his name?
Sir Walter Jones.
Whose show is this?
Sir Walter Jones.
Who is it?
Sir Walter Jones.
Say it again.
We're back, y'all. We're back. Getting ready to dive deep into this thing here. First of all, what do you think about the song, Alvin?
I loved it.
Okay, thank you. Sharon, what do you think?
I liked it.
You liked it?
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had fun doing that. So a poem is not a lyric. Now watch this. A song is not a record. That's what it's saying here. That's one of the titles of the chapter.
What they mean by that?
A song is not a record. I know exactly what they're saying here.
Okay.
They're saying that every song that you write don't have to be on a record.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
Yes, some songs are
Big
just
single.
For
Just
live
a single.
performance
Yes.
or for that moment?
Yes.
I've written a lot of for the moment songs.
Well, also this. Have any of you ever dreamed that you were writing a song, you were asleep?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you woke up, you forgot it and you never remembered it.
Several
ever
times.
again.
Yes, I've done that before.
Yes. And I used to
Dry
get
dreams,
those
I call it.
all the time. I used to get so upset, and I even got upset with God. I said, "Why would you give me one of the most beautiful songs in the world?"
It stirred my heart.
And I cannot remember a word of it. And I finally got the answers years later.
It
What was
wasn't
that?
meant.
It wasn't meant for the people. It was meant for me and you. That
Yeah.
was us. That was our time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Between you
yes,
and your God.
that was it. And it was again, it was the most beautiful song I'd ever heard.
Yeah.
Never heard anything
Yeah.
like that before.
Yeah.
And so that's what this is saying here. Every song don't have to be. And all of us are songwriters. So what we do is we got 20 songs. Okay. So what we want to do, we say, I'm going to record all 20 of these songs. One of these days, I'm going to record them all, and I'm going to release a 2 CD set maybe, but I'm going to get all 20 on.
Right.
And that I think we should not have that mentality, because now what we're doing is we think because we wrote it all, everybody got to listen, so we're going to force people to listen to it.
And most people don't listen to a whole CD anyway.
Yeah, yeah, that is true. And it's like a cook, a professional, a chef. He doesn't always cook for everybody else.
Well, and some songs is meant for someone else.
Some songs
it's not
are meant
always meant.
Absolutely, yes,
For
yes.
you, it's meant for someone else to
Yes,
possibly do it.
and your song and the song that you choose, who you think is going to be a hit, most times
Flop.
It's not the one. And if you take heed to maybe Prince or Michael Jackson, and Stevie Wonder, they all said the same thing. It said the song that I needed to fill up on the CD, because I had 9 at that time. They had 10 songs.
Right.
So the one that I need to put on and make it number 10, I just threw it on there because we had to fill it up to satisfy the record label.
And that probably was the most successful one that they had.
That
on
became
there.
Purple.
one of the greatest one.
That became Purple Rain.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That became the song.
A movie? Song?
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That's true.
And that happened. So you can't determine what your hit song is. You know who determines that?
The people.
The people. Absolutely. Yeah. So what we do is we self-title our CDs. We the self-title, or we give it the title of a song that we think is the number one. And most times that's not the hit.
Yeah.
So too late now. You already went into packaging and
already
manufacturing.
said this is the hit.
And it's not the hit. Okay. All right, so let's get into some playing here, because really what I wanted to focus on, we're gonna demonstrate it. We talked about titles, how important titles are. Alvin,
Yes.
is that important? Titles of
Titles
songs?
are important.
Yes.
Okay.
They draw your listener in.
Mm-hmm.
At least it brings some question. Okay, I wonder what this is going to be.
What's this?
Right.
Yes.
Sometimes the titles don't match, or it becomes thought provoking.
Mm-hmm.
What first comes to mind to me always is Stevie Wonder's song "As."
Yeah.
I love that
Yes.
song. Such
Yes.
a beautiful song.
Now
Yes.
you read it on the air the other couple of weeks ago,
Yes.
and I wish you would find those lyrics again, because that is that is some of the most
beautiful expressions.
I can't describe how did somebody actually sit down, first of all, and be poetic in lyrics like that, and then be able to use what's called prosody to take a melody and those lyrics and make them marry like that, and it all makes sense. You know.
Well, we're talking about Stevie Wonder.
Well, yeah, it's something. I just Stevie Wonder, and in gospel, Marvin Winans is the guy that I know in gospel who takes lyrics, marries them with a melody, and it becomes an ingenious process. You know?
That whole album, to
Songs to Give Life.
Songs to Give Life.
Oh,
was
yeah.
one of the greatest. I mean, greatest.
Yes. Yeah.
And if it was re-released now, it would be relevant.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. Well, that's why he did a tour.
Oh,
he's on tour now with it now.
Forward, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
As around the sun the earth knows she's revolving, and the rosebuds know to bloom in early May. Just as hate knows love's the cure, you can rest your mind assured that I'll be loving you always. Now, I always thought the song was called Always.
Yeah, I did too.
Yes. As now can't reveal the mystery of tomorrow, but in passing will grow older every day. Just as all is born is new, do know what I say is true, that I'll be loving you always. Then he plays with always in the chorus, using oxymoronic phrases. But then he goes back to as.
Wow. Yeah.
Until the rainbow burns the stars out of the sky, always. Until oceans cover every mountain high, always. Until dolphins fly and parrots live at sea, always. Until we dream of life and life becomes a dream.
Wow. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now
the whole song is filled with things like
that. Now, I'm going to pose this question to you guys.
Yes.
How to determine a hit song. Can you not hear a melody, Cribs, but read a man's lyrics and say, that's a great song?
Absolutely.
Okay, can you?
Absolutely.
Really?
Because it's words that strike you.
Okay.
And very often with youth, they say, I like the beat. But what sticks with you are words. Yeah. Because music is the one relative thing we all gravitate to. And if you can find a good melody or beat with words that mean something, that's important. Wow. So words are still important, even in today's music.
Yeah. All right. Now,
I'll give you an example. Trey Songz got a song called Neighbors Know My Name.
Okay.
Now, it's sexually explicit.
Yeah.
But the way it is written is so fluid.
Yeah.
I have to give it respect. R. Kelly is another one.
Yeah.
He'll write a suggestive song, but his writing is so on point. The words stick with you.
That's true.
Instead of going la la la, you're actually singing his words.
Wow. While you're reading. Yeah.
That's
true. Yeah. Yeah, there's no way I can even follow that.
Well, for me,
I'd
have to hear the melody.
The host say he can't follow. Forget the host. I can follow anything. I'm sure. On where? You know who I am? I'm on 2 shows.
Don't you make the mistake and try to shut a woman up. Don't you know better than that?
No, it's not that. It's that for me. I mean, that's for him. He's saying that he can look at words and you know. But for me, I'd have to hear the melody to it with the words.
Absolutely.
To determine whether or not that's a hit. That's just who I am.
Here's something I've done over the years. I've read a hymnal before I ever played it.
Okay, yeah, me too.
And sometimes I've found the lyrics to a hymnal to be as inspiring as a scripture.
That's good.
And never even learned to play the song.
That's
just like the lyrics to a hymn.
Never fear the clouds of sorrow. Never fear the storms of sin. We will triumph on tomorrow. Even now, the joy begins. I read that. I still don't know the melody.
Wow.
I read that when I was 17.
Wow.
I still don't know the melody.
Still no melody.
But the song is called It's Real.
Wow. Wow. Ain't that something? Types of rhyme. This will shock you guys. Okay? Here are the types of rhyme. One is called a perfect rhyme. We all kind of know what that is.
Yeah, perfect rhyme. Yes.
Perfect rhyme. Okay. Then what's called imperfect, near. These are all the same. Imperfect, near rhyme, false rhyme, slant rhyme, oblique. How y'all say that? OBLIQ.
Oblique.
Thank you. Or half rhyme. Those are all the same.
And buster rhyme.
Yeah, and buster rhymes. Yes. Yes. Okay. The other type of rhyme is masculine rhyme.
Okay.
A feminine rhyme.
Uh-huh.
A 3 rhyme. An open rhyme.
That's kind of, erotic.
Closed or stopped rhyme. And
stop sign.
Stop rhyme.
Pull it in out.
Oh, no.
Internal, inner, or inside rhyme. Okay, those are all different types of rhymes. So there's one that's now they classify it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 of them. Okay, so perfect is one. Then the second one is imperfect, but with imperfect is also called near, false, slant, half.
All those fall under the umbrella of imperfect rhymes.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, and we've all used them at one point in time. We just didn't know what to call them.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay,
that's true.
So you may have something, Sharon, that we're going to hear in a few minutes that represents perfect or imperfect. Poetic devices. You're an English man. Marlo, I think you're an English man. Okay.
Yes,
here are some of the rules that we use in songwriting. Number 1, similes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Metaphors.
Definitely.
Yes.
Allegories.
Yes.
Yeah.
Personification.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Hyperbole. Antithesis.
Antithesis, yes.
Okay. Characterization.
We just did an example of antithesis with the song as.
Okay, well, let's tell them what that is.
Anti means against. Antithesis means thought.
Okay.
Or thoughts that go against each other.
That's it. Sets 2 opposing ideas against each other for contrast. Michael Hazelwood and Albert Hammond's It Never Rains in Southern California. It pours.
Yeah.
Worked effectively this way, it says. The hyperbole is an obvious exaggeration to drive home a point. The Beatles, 8 days of a week.
Yes.
Is an example. You're a hurricane is both hyperbole and I forgot one. Irony. That's another one.
Okay.
Saying the opposite of what you mean, or pointing up the incongruities of a situation. Okay.
Say what?
Yeah. Yeah. Allegory is a device that allows the writer to treat and abstract ideas with concrete imagery. In other words, you can tell a story on both material and symbolic levels. Paul McCartney, Ebony, and Ivory uses the image and black and white piano keys working together as an allegory for racial harmony.
Wow.
And we do these things, and we just don't know
what they mean.
Yeah.
Or why we're doing.
Yes, and then it talks about the problem with pronouns in songs. Okay. All right. So let's delve in here. All right. Now,
wait a minute. Can we stop? You said they talked about the problems of pronouns in songs.
Yes.
They're used quite often in a lot of songs.
Yeah, a lot of times they're used improperly.
But some of the biggest hits have pronouns.
Name
give us an example.
Well, let me read this then. One of the most common problems area in lyric writing is the use of pronouns. Pronouns take the place of both proper nouns. Paul Simon's
common noun.
Paul Simon's Los Angeles, Laurel Canyon, and common nouns. Songwriter, city, canyon, what have you. The words pronouns are referred to as principles. Here are 5 rules for the use of pronouns, all established in the interest of clarity. Number 1, make it clear what the pronoun you're using as a substitute for. So first of all, what is a pronoun, Alvin?
It's a word that takes the place of a noun.
Okay, all right. So
he,
if you
it, she,
right,
yes,
and
they, them,
and
we.
Okay, so we can use it improperly, which makes the people question what were you meaning in the song.
Those.
If you're not right, there you go. Number 2, the principle must be close by so the listener doesn't get confused about what the pronoun stands for.
So in inspirational music, when they took God out and put he in.
Right.
Yeah. So if possible, avoid placing the pronoun before its principle. For instance, she heard the message he delivered but didn't believe the messenger.
That's good, though.
It takes the listener a few seconds to make the connection that he is the messenger. No, that's not good, because we're trying to figure out which one said which.
I thought it was a wonderful challenge.
Okay, but that's the issue. When you listen to the songs, should we be challenged like that to try to just figure out his message?
So in other words,
depends on your audience.
So in other words, they're saying
we only have 3 minutes.
Yeah,
it's got to be clear,
right?
And there are some writers that I know they have to. If you have to explain your song, you wasted
your time.
Yes.
It's got to be clear. I only got like 2:42, 2 minutes 42 seconds to get my thought across, and then another couple of seconds to groove you.
Repeat it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's got to be clear.
There you go.
That's why
true.
Simplicity always works.
So that is understandable about the pronoun.
I understood it. I'm just being me.
Oh yeah,
right. I know, but you have to be specific about what you're saying, so that whatever song you're writing or whatever they're listening to, they can understand the song.
I have to be writing about water. Be Pacific.
Right. I have to establish. This is my girl. I love her so.
Right.
Then my hook can say, she makes me feel wonderful.
Right.
Because I already know you're talking about your girl and not your mama.
Okay, got a challenge for you then.
Okay.
One of the biggest hits by the OJs. Brandy.
There. Okay. All right.
I'm not that old.
Brandy.
I really
miss you, Brandy.
Yes.
I'm so all alone. When are you coming back home? I really miss you, Brandy.
Okay.
Missing you every day. Are you coming home?
Sing, girl.
Because I love you, Brandy.
Is that the verse?
No, that was the chorus.
That's the chorus.
Okay, how does the verse? Do they establish her?
Yeah, okay.
Because
There you go.
they
That's
further establish her in the chorus. I miss you,
do.
comma, Brandy.
It's not a her.
Right. They're
What is
talking
it, a
about
drink?
a dog.
It's a dog.
Give me a girl dog. I mean,
Well, then we'd be calling. We'd be calling Brandy.
Right.
Due to some violent content.
Thank you.
Because you know what?
But they're
Someone could've
further
been thinking it was a
establishing
drink.
who they're talking about.
Yeah.
I miss you, comma, Brandy. The name.
They never stated that it was
You
a
You have to
dog.
listen carefully to it. I'm
Can
looking
you
it
find
up.
it? Yeah.
I'm looking for the lyrics now.
Okay. Because D will find it in and all you gotta do is hear the verse. Okay.
Okay, here goes.
Oh, you found it.
I mean, Mary Jane was about.
That's our
I'm in
point.
love with Mary
That's the
Jane.
point.
I mean, that's one of those allegories.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's allegory.
That's exactly what it's.
So it's
Nobody
it's a
knew
hidden
what Mary
meaning.
Jane, what they meant by
Yeah, I
Mary
didn't
Jane
know
until.
I didn't know till 2012. Let me help you.
Yes.
Okay,
no, I know.
sitting by the open fireplace in my favorite dungarees, played a few bars of a melody, and it sounded sweet to me. I thought I'd get up and take a look around, but my feet got in the way. I stumbled to the floor. She was right at the door. I could see her face. But how could it be? She ran away from me. My best friend's gone.
I'm so all alone.
I kind of miss you, Brandy. I'm so all alone. When are you coming back home?
I really miss you, Brandy.
Yeah. I'm so all alone. Thank ya.
When are you coming back home?
Here's another the second verse. So, sitting on a cherry soda pop, building houses made of sand, like a little child with a fantasy, just a fraction of a man. It sounds like you're writing to me.
Yeah.
But I was in love when they put it down. Oh, that line was so strong. Oh, my doorstep in the rain. I could feel the love coming to my heart through the window pane. But how could I know? She was just up and be gone. My best friend's gone.
I'm so
alone.
But then too, we have to take into account. Let's take into account.
Yes, sir.
The era.
And that was a great song too.
Era.
That was an era of simple music.
Yes, sir.
We thought innocent.
Yes.
And it was a series. Other artists around them was just making love songs about women.
That's right.
I bet your first thought wasn't a dog back in
No, that was the point.
That was the whole
That was the
point.
point
We
to bring it
thought
up.
was about
Everybody
a
thought it was a
woman.
woman.
But it was
But then we
always
look at
about a dog.
Fraction of a man. The clues. Fraction of a man. Cherry soda pop. I stumbled to the floor. You right at the door. I can see your face. Why would a woman be on the floor looking at, you know what I'm saying?
This the
My
Isley
best
boy.
friend's
You
gone.
don't tell him what he doing.
This is the
OJ's.
OJ.
Oh, yeah.
OJ.
Levert.
Yeah.
And you know it was dated because we don't put dungarees in our songs today.
Right.
Who's
What's a dungaree?
Who does that?
Yeah,
that's
what is a
your
dungaree?
90s. That's your
No, them jeans.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
blue jeans. That's dungarees. Dungarees are blue
Those
jeans.
are work pants.
Yeah.
Blue jeans.
Today we'd say I put on my khakis.
Right,
Yes.
right, my khakis.
Oh, okay, so they're not like overalls then.
They can be, but
Yeah.
it's the material.
Yeah.
Denim.
Why would let's go back to songwriting. We start the fashion.
Jeans.
Talk about the fashion.
How do we
fashion
get there? How do we get
All
there?
right.
Because phrase, vocabulary, all those things are very important.
Very.
Now pull up the Now, who was the first one to put a phrase down? Because I got to take care of Facebook and their requests. Okay,
Abronia.
Okay, now it was in the earlier post today, right?
Yeah. Father, I stretch.
Wait a minute. What was her question?
Well, you got to understand the show. Whenever we say Abronia Scott, we have to sing her song.
Oh, I see.
He said, "What was her question?"
I thought that was her question. I'm new here.
Oh, okay. So
I'm pray for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What was her? We asked a question. No, we didn't ask a question. We actually told them to put a phrase or a word down, and we would take a song. We would write a song around it.
Contempt.
And hers, right? Exactly. And what was her word or phrase?
Hers was glory.
Glory.
Give glory.
Give glory.
Yes.
Okay, now, what are the first thing are we thinking about though in give glory? Because we got to establish what first.
God. We're thinking about God.
Okay, well we know it's gospel.
Okay.
But you can't just say gospel because now you got to think about a genre within gospel.
Okay.
Yeah, how you gonna give glory?
A glory, right?
Because are you gonna give glory in a anthem?
There you go.
Or are you gonna give glory in a ballad? Or are you gonna give glory in a bump?
Yes. Right. Okay. So when you hear that, just that title alone, Sharon, what are you thinking? What style?
I'm thinking praise and worship.
Okay. I knew she was gonna. If you'd have said something else, I'd have got him left. Okay. It's praise and worship queen over here.
Okay. That's praise and worship.
Sounds like endless love.
Mm-hmm. That's straight praise and worship.
Yeah, that's praise and worship.
Ain't you supposed to be?
Yeah, I'm waiting on you.
What you waiting on?
I'm waiting
on me to
some
sing
lyrics.
I'm waiting. I'm
making it up on the spot.
That's
right. Live, Sir Walter Jones. Show.
You know what? I didn't write one for this.
Oh no,
you
particular one. But you just want me to come up with one off
that's
the
what
top
we
of
said.
my head.
You started this last week. This your show.
Yes, you did.
You started it. Let's do it.
That's right. So listen. You don't have to be extraordinarily talented and come up with a whole bunch of words.
Yeah,
you just start flowing around that title.
Okay.
All right. Even if the title have to repeat.
Okay.
Okay. So.
Glory to God. I give him all the glory. He's my king, and I give him all the glory.
Alvin, you take it from there.
Honor, I give you all the honor for all that you've done, works of your hand. I give you all honor and glory,
now what,
Lord.
Yes. Glory, Lord. Bam, right? Stop.
Yeah.
Now what happens here?
You going?
Okay,
back to the top of to a bridge.
Okay, now is anything written in the rule book? What happens here?
No. Yes, it's a leading tone. That was a leading tone.
That was a leading tone.
Right.
Okay, that was leading. Now, is there anything written in the book on what is leading to though?
It should be leading.
That's okay. Or is this an inner soul thing?
I would lead into a course or something.
Okay. So, are you saying this wasn't the course?
No, I'm saying that was the verse.
Okay.
It depends.
Okay, that should do.
It depends on where we go after that.
It
depends on where we go after that.
The first part of it, the glory part, could have been the verse, and then the second part could have been the chorus.
Okay,
but that's all. Well, he kept playing the same thing.
Right. So we had to go
there. There has to be uniformity,
right,
in songs. Okay. Right. Now, y'all check her comment out because I don't know what she's saying here.
Oh, she just made a comment.
Yeah,
but see on 2 different pages.
Oh, she said she love it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now that's praise and worship. But when I heard it, here's what I heard. Yeah.
We're waiting on some song, man. You playing it with your words.
I'm the pianist. Y'all are lyricists.
Oh wow! Well, come on with it.
Now watch this.
Is a Christian
now watch
show.
this. Watch this. Okay. Yeah, I gotta go to break. I'm sorry. We're gonna finish this because what I'm thinking is choir.
Well, I was a choir, but on a whole other genre when I heard it.
Okay. All right. All right.
But I heard what you just played.
Oh, okay.
I
All
didn't
right.
hear that.
All right. I'm gonna go to a quick break right here. This is another one of mine. This is my show, so I'm playing all my songs. Okay.
Yep.
I'm pressing on, y'all. I think this is a net theme song. She stole it from me. This is Marla Cribbs and Sharon Ware's theme. Written by Sir Walter Jones. We'll be right back.
Broadcasting all over the world at urbanbroadcastmedia.com. Delivering love and inspiration 24/7. This is UBM Praise. The following show is paid programming and does not necessarily express the views and opinions of Urban Broadcast Media and its subsidiaries. Thank you for listening to UBM Praise.
Count not myself to be apprehended. This one thing I do know, forgetting those things which are behind me, for I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling in Christ Jesus. Be encouraged. Hallelujah. I'm pressing on the upper way. New heights I'm gaining. Yes, I am. Every day. I'm pressing on. I'm pressing on. I'm pressing on. I'm pressing on. Clap your hands now.
our feature presentation.
Let's go.
Sir Walter Jones.
Who is it?
Sir Walter Jones.
What's his name?
Sir Walter Jones.
Whose show is this?
Sir Walter Jones.
Who is it?
Sir Walter Jones.
Say it again.
Sir Walter Jones.
Who you with?
Sir Walter Jones.
One more again.
Sir Walter Jones.
The Sir Walter Jones Show. Co-host Alvin Carter. We are a Christian talk show in where we tackle all the hot topics in a believer's walk. Wednesday is Music Business Night. We feature new and old artists. We talk about the music ministry in churches, choirs, musicians, music directors, etc. And we talk about publishing, record deals, ASCAP, etc.
Sir Walter Jones.
Who is it?
Sir Walter Jones.
What's his name?
Sir Walter Jones.
Whose show is this?
Sir Walter Jones.
Who is it?
Sir Walter Jones.
Say it again.
Yes, sir. That's the hit. That is the hit. Well, I'm biased. We just got through with I'm Pressing On, The Upper Way. That is down. Now, I borrowed part of that song from what, Alvin?
An old hymnal.
That's right. That's right. So, what we can do is talk about what they call it. They call them parodies. Okay, a parody is writing a song and using another song as a tease, or maybe a TV show or what have you as a tease in your song. Okay, and what you do is, and now you have to be careful because back in the day they said you have to play so many beats, of so many measures of it before
it's copyright
infringement, yada yada yada.
Now those laws have changed.
Yeah, the laws are changing because the Library of Congress.
Sampling.
Well, sampling is you got to get credit. You got to give clearance for sampling. But what Congress did do is they did implement what is called a parody law, where you can't parody a portions of a song and not have to get the clearance for that.
Gotcha.
Now, hold on. What do you mean by that?
Parody?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for instance, Dion. Yep. There's a song called "Twinkling of an Eye." All right. I was messing around with a song. I was getting ready to write for a woman named Jackie. I forgot her last name. Okay, and I kept hearing this in my song. Sunny day in the park. I think it was the 4th of July. Anybody ever heard that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes.
Saturday. Yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think that's Chicago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I kept hearing
and
that.
Andre Couch and a few others.
But I was also hearing, what's his name? His father killed him. He's a soul man. Marvin Gaye. Okay, he sang a duet with Tammy Terrell. What was the hit that they did together?
So many. Ain't no mountain
You
high
all
enough.
I need.
Yeah.
If this world was mine.
You all I need. Okay. From a woman look at you, something like that.
Right.
You're all I need. Okay. You hear the same melody, right?
Right.
Right. Sunny day. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, same chord progression.
Okay, now go ahead and play that. These are called parodies.
Okay.
And in some cases, you can get away with it. And it's just a sample. What style is this?
Funk.
Okay. Funk?
Yeah, sounds funk.
Twinkling of an eye, caught up in the sky, and it's plain to see that you are my destiny. Okay. So you heard two songs in there.
Right.
And I even took some of the words.
Okay.
From one. You can say something.
The song expressed previously is not the idea. I just want to get that straight. Because I knew when that came on, I was going to jail. Oh, yeah, you're an accessory, Mr. Cribbs. Right this way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dragnet. Come on, son.
Dragnet.
And as soon as the song started, it started
what?
With You're All I Need.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yes, those are parodies.
Okay.
All right. And again, in some cases, you can get away with that.
Okay.
I don't suggest people do it because some people don't know how to use parodies properly without getting a letter from. When you see three names, you get a letter in the mail with three guys' names on
Shapiro, Berkowitz, and Collins.
And Rabinowitz.
And associates. You're done.
You're done. Yeah, that's usually, you open it up, it says cease and desist. Okay. All right, where were we? Okay, so we just got to Messing Up a Brony song. And then you got here Renee Phillips. Alvin, this is your turn.
Uh-oh.
She says, I love and I fight.
Oh, wow.
I love and I fight.
I heard a ballad.
Okay.
And as I thought about that song, I had to stop and think for a minute. And I got distracted by the song so much because I was before my classes. I was looking.
Sure.
Love and I fight. And I heard something.
Now, what's the style?
And a story is being told about a battle between a person and could be their vice and their relationship with God.
Yeah. Now, and you're playing what? The verse?
Yeah, it establishes the song.
Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Yeah. Yes.
Come on, give me some. I love and I fight.
I love and I fight. So I fight to do what's right.
Okay. All right.
I love and I fight. I'm trying to make it right.
Okay. All right.
Just a touch. Just a feel. Your love is so real.
Yes, sir.
So I fight. I love. 'Cause it's right.
Now take me to a chorus. Okay, so you're gonna stay there. Okay, that's it. That's it.
Love right fight. Love right fight. Love right fight.
Okay, now this is like neo soul. Really, what it is?
Yeah,
it's neo soul. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
that's what I heard. Love and fight.
Heard.
The battle, the antithesis, polarized.
There you go.
And you know what? I like that. I think I might listen to that a little bit more.
All right,
on Spreaker.
All right. Well, you better give Renee Phillip credit.
I will. Thanks, Renee.
Thanks,
you
Renee.
gave me a something.
That's right. That's good. Now, you brought something, Sharon, I believe. Didn't you say you brought something?
What?
Yeah. I thought you said you had brought something. Oh, okay. All right.
I was just listening, looking at the comments and kind of playing with the words.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, let's delve into what Barbara Mack was doing here, Alvin.
Okay. She put a lot of stuff on there, man.
Okay. Now, what do you think is happening there? Okay. She says now, God gave her this song many years ago. Okay.
Oh, so she needs a melody, or she has them both?
She has them both. She said it.
Oh, so we can read the melody from the lines.
If you look at it down the bottom where she said when she wrote it, she said God even gave her she says, I was asleep. I actually woke up and saw my husband and my baby, and I started writing this and the one and only song he ever gave me.
She said last night I was sleeping and this came to me. Wow.
No, this wasn't last night. This was her daughter's 31 now. She said she wrote it when the daughter was a baby.
Okay, I must be. Okay.
Yeah.
I need
to
go further down.
She says, the Lord gave me that song when Rebecca was a baby. She is 31 now. Okay. Now then she asked, is it too long?
I cried, Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Okay, the Lord's Prayer.
Yeah.
Come in my heart now. That sounds like a sinner's prayer.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it won't be the same. I cried, Father, who art in the glory. Okay. Okay. I hear the consistency with the crying to the Father.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
And it goes on and on.
Okay.
Now.
Well, yeah.
Now, you look at how the Bible talks about encourage one another in psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs.
Yes.
If you notice, a lot of their songs back then, they didn't rhyme because, they didn't use English. Their songs were written in
different language,
in Hebrew and Aramaic and what have you. So they didn't have the rhyming factor that we have in English.
Syncopation of the words and
Absolutely.
the pronunciation, because how they say words are so different.
Yeah. Yes. So
Hawking and the vowel sounds are different.
Yeah, he'll be hawking on my bread, man. Yeah.
Just when I get serious.
Yeah. Right.
Y'all won't let me stay there.
Take him there. So which means, do all songs have to rhyme?
No, not at all.
No,
absolutely.
No.
Because
sometimes a rhyme don't fit.
It can make it cheesy.
Yeah, it can.
Yes.
Sometimes it can make it jingle-ish.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Or as we say, hokey.
Hodgepodge. Yeah. That's what the hokey pokey come from. So what advice would you give Barbara Mack?
I don't know. I have to hear her melody first.
Okay,
right.
I agree.
Yeah,
because her melody may be so beautiful.
And you can fit it in. You can find ways to fit the song with the melody.
Yeah,
even with the words.
Okay.
Even if it's too long of words or too many words.
Right.
Sometimes you can have a song with too many words in it.
You can.
And it will take away from the song.
I agree.
And people, especially if you want them to sing it, if it's a gospel song, you want them to sing it in the choir or Sunday mornings. You want to make sure that it's not too wordy.
Yeah. No, that's good. Alvin, do you remember your first song?
Yes.
Can you play a little bit of it?
Yep. It's called Break the Chains. I can't sing.
Yeah, we know that, but go ahead, do it.
Do you feel like Satan has you bound and you feel there's no way out? He makes you feel unworthy to pray, to try Jesus out. He tries to mislead you. He tries to distract you. He tries to cause confusion and mess with your mind. Just believe that Jesus can break the chains and He will deliver you from sin. He has the keys He holds in His hands. Oh, that's harmony.
Oh, I like it.
To unlock the locks of sin, to deliver you from sin. He has the power to break the chain.
I like that. Yeah. Oh, indeed?
Yes.
Good Lord.
I write,
what was you thinking?
I hate playing in those keys, but that's where they come. All my songs in keys I hate to play in.
Ooh.
I have a song in B.
Yeah.
I have a song in E. I mean.
Now, you know what I hear and heard of that? I'm talking about era.
Commission
Winans. I hear, especially Daniel Winans. I'm hearing the light record years. Light years, as they call it.
Yeah, about 89, 90 when I wrote that.
There you go. Now, mine is not as intriguing with a lot of lyrics because I wrote this one in 1983, which was my first real song. And it was actually, my original songs were written to women. Right. So I wasn't writing gospel back in the early 80s. I was trying to get the ladies, little preteen boy.
Yeah, I understand.
Learning how to play chopsticks,
And I found out later in life that women were really, really attracted to men who could play live instruments. I didn't know that.
I knew it. That's why I started writing. Because I was so jealous sitting in high school, never forget it. And, my band teacher, his son would come up there and he'd be, he would doing all that stuff and all the girls would come over. Oh, George, play that again. He'd be doing it, boy. And I sit there, sitting there in my seat like, oh, my God, if I just had that power. So I would go in between classes. I would skip classes. Tell George, meet me in the piano room. And George would say, okay, what do you want? I said, can you teach me how to play? He says, I don't know if I can do that. I said, I can show you some chords.
Yeah, that's what you always hear.
Yeah,
I can show you some
show some chords.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he started showing me some chords, and I was like, okay, I got that. He showed me that's A flat, okay, that's C sharp, that's F sharp, that's B, that's E, one more, that's A. Good. He said, okay, I gotta go. I said, that's it. He said, if you take those, you can fill in the blanks. I said, okay, cool. And he went, and I started filling in the blanks. And I would do my little thing. And I could do that all day long.
Circle fits,
yes. Yeah, absolutely. All day long, okay? And then I said, you know what, Walter, write some lyrics in there. And then I began to just write lyrics, and they was corny as all get out, but it didn't matter. These little 14-year-old girls, the fact that I was playing was exciting enough to them. So, give me that. So I would, I had a problem with being alone. Okay, I battled with loneliness, even though it was 9 of us, in the family.
Oh yeah, you can really get lost in the crowd.
You get lost in the crowd, and a lot of times, I would leave the house and be to myself all day long. My speaker was up under here. That's why you won't get it. So this is fine. Yeah, you're like, where his speaker at? It's up under the keyboard. They did that on purpose. I think how to go. All right, let me see. What key am I? You ain't gotta search for it. Just put it there. Yeah, it's
all this editing.
Yeah,
there.
man. I ain't got time for all this, man. I ain't got time for it. This ain't my concert. When I'm alone, I sing this song to assure that you're my own. Alone.
Oh, that's pretty.
Mm-hmm, I know. Then I had to come up with a second verse.
Right.
I love you, this is clear, all the night and throughout the year, alone. When I'm alone, when I'm alone.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And then I wrote.
So the name of that song, When I'm
Alone.
Oh, Alone.
Mm-hmm. When I. Yeah. And then I wrote a second verse. I just don't remember. And I did that. Put it on cassette tape. Sent it to my girlfriend. And of course, she
came over.
She came over with some chicken.
You had to be alone.
That is the most beautiful thing I ever heard in my life. I said, well, you ain't but 12. You ain't heard nothing else.
Brought you some chicken.
That's all you know. I want no chicken. I want some fish.
I want some fish, right? And that's what's that on California? Who's that? Who's the fish guy on Madison and California?
Wallace.
Wallace. There you
Yes.
go. Old Wallace.
Yeah.
Yeah, she lived right up street from Wallace Catfish.
Oh yeah.
That's before
Catfish Corner.
That's before the fire. Yeah. So and then I started. I began to write gospel songs after that. 1985 was my first gospel song. Let me see how to go. What can wash away my sins? All quiet. He is love.
Oh yeah.
What can make me whole again? That's right. Straight. It's His precious blood. I love that name. Hallelujah. That name, Jesus. He is the one that gives you more and more. He is the one who gives you more and more. How I love Him, and I praise His name. Yeah, we going on over that.
Did you record that?
I did.
That's great. I like
did.
that.
Go to YouTube.
Now, I like that.
Just
That
go to
sounds
YouTube
good.
and type in
something.
Yeah, it's
Type in Jesus.
Matter of fact, I recorded it with your husband was on the drums. How ironic is this?
Wow.
Cedric
I
was
love that
Cedric
song.
was skinny like me.
Oh God, I remember he was with. He was skinty.
Yeah, this was 1990. This 1990. My son was born the night before.
Wow.
And then that next day, I recorded that song with the King of Glory Church of God and Choir. Sure did. Actually, it was a group of us. It was King of Glory, New Original, and a few other churches in the district.
Wow.
And it's on YouTube, and you'll see all of it. Everybody got a box hairstyle. You know, that was back in the day.
High top fade
and everywhere. Yeah, go to YouTube, and I think, what did I call it? Jesus. Well, just type in Sir Walter Jones and just type in Jesus. I don't remember the name of it. You know, we write this stuff, but we don't remember too much. Sometimes I do have a problem with that. With me, because I be up teaching songs to choir my material, and I don't remember my lyrics. I just don't remember it. I don't know if you ever had that problem.
Yeah, all the time.
You do?
Yeah. I had to call somebody. Hey, man, you sang this song. What's the words right here?
Yeah. Now, here's where you start making your money. Okay, Sharon? Mm-hmm. Okay? Now, anybody out there who writes songs and feel like, you know, how can I make money doing it? There's different ways of making money doing it. One thing to do is write a jingle, okay, for whether radio, TV, or a small media center like this. But number two also is to find someone or find a group of people who are getting ready to have birthdays and what have you, and you write songs for them, birthday songs.
Oh, wow.
And guess what? That's how I made my money.
Wow.
For instance, there's a song called Lyss, Lyss. We ain't got but 2 minutes before break. Yep. All right. Hit that. This is the song that I wrote for a man who was very wealthy, and his daughter had a birthday. And so I began to write these lyrics for her. And in the song, you can hear where I asked her to give me all of her favorites. Her favorite TV show, her favorite dish, you know, her best friend, on and on and on. And then I would sit there, and then I would write a song that was geared to her. Okay? Because for her brothers, when their birthdays came, I wrote up-tempo songs. Because this melody here, writing for her brother, is too... He looked at it as being too gay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he wanted an up-tempo, hip-hop-ish type thing.
Right.
Okay? So you listen to the lyrics right quick.
Pink, lime green, and blue. It's you I'm talking to. The prettiest face around. I'll tell it all over town. Her statue is so tall. When she's playing volleyball, soccer is also her game. She plays it well just the same, and they call her lips so sweet, divine. She's a friend of mine. Yes, they call her lips. She stands so tall. That name I love to call.
Geared to a woman.
It's beautiful. I like
it. Spaghetti and garlic toast are the foods she loved the most. Me too. 13 years ago.
So she was 13.
The tubers came to know. Katie is her best friend.
Even
Oh, you did some research on this one.
Right.
I sure did.
Yeah.
Our joy became alive. February 25, and they call her lips so sweet.
Let her play in through the break.
She's
We'll be right back.
Give me a cry.
She stands so tall, that name I love to call. So sweetly, so gently, and they call her Liz. She sparkles, she blossoms. Yes, they call her Liz. And so the angels sing.
Log on to urbanbroadcastmedia.com and check out the many services Urban Broadcast Media provides. Whether it's social media, video production, radio broadcasting, or audio recording, we got you covered. The following show is paid programming and does not necessarily express the views and opinions of Urban Broadcast Media and its subsidiaries.
Thank you for listening to UBM Praise.
Wednesday. At this time, I have the honor to present to you the moral leader of our nation, a great dedicated man, a philosopher of a non-violent system of behavior.
Due to some violent content, parental discretion is advised.
Politics, doctrine, current events. Let's meet at the Controversy Corner on the Sir Walter Jones Show here on UBM Praise.
This is Keep It Real Carter here at the intersection of controversy and music writing. Since I can't sing or write that well, I have a great songwriter in his own right here to give you a little bit more of a controversial discussion. None other than my friend and brother, Marlo Cribbs.
Ladies and gentlemen, be of all cheer, for they're out there and we are in here. We're talking about songwriting tonight, and usually I do a top 10, but Sir Walter gets half of that. He'll get a top 5. And
50%.
As a writer, I've been working on some songs. I'd just like to share a few of them with you. I'd like to talk about a song I'm working on that has to do with the happenings between law enforcement and civilians in recent news. It's called Breathe.
Oh, no. This is the air.
I also want a collaboration on a song I wrote about Chris Brown and Rihanna. It's called Popped Up in a Range Rover. The verse says, all those bruises on your face, now you know how a steering wheel tastes. How about this other song I'm working on having to do with Bruce Levinson and Donald Sterling and their racist comments and emails. It's called Make Money for Us from the Back of the Bus. Yeah. I got one about our good friend, America's Dad, Bill Cosby. He inspired a song called Flashback. The hook of the song says, I may be aged and old-fashioned, but I remember the Playboy Mansion.
Yes.
And finally, I have a song. The producers of the Preachers of L.A. have asked me to write the theme song for season 3. And I'm working on it real hard. One of the lines says, Dietrich making kids while Noel getting his. This Controversial Corner, just a couple of songs I've been working on.
I'll pray for you.
Yes, let's pray now.
Couldn't have done a better job myself.
None of us could have.
I like that.
I would like to first apologize to Bill Cosby, Rihanna.
Now you know what it still will feel like.
Whew.
I don't know what you come to do.
I was not expecting that. I'm going to have to start screening all of my controversial from this day forward. Yeah, you heard it right here on you heard it right here on what is the show?
Speechless.
Yes. Yeah, right here on Sir Walter Jones show for 4 o'clock. Forget it. This is just a show. Let's go back to songwriting as I digress. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Seinfeld had a show about nothing. This is the strangest talk show you ever want to hear.
This is the strangest talk show you ever want to hear.
So now, where are we going from here? We got 4 songwriters at the table.
At least.
We got a few minutes. I'm gonna throw out a challenge to go around the table.
Okay.
Oh, we did that. Yeah, come on.
Y'all did that already?
No, not again.
Oh,
did we? I don't know what we getting ready to do.
We did it before.
What is it?
Around the table. Oh, it was a sermon we did around the table.
Oh, that was a sermon.
Yeah. Just take it and throw it around the table and see what we come up. Maybe you're working on a song. Maybe you just got something. Let's see what we got.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah, you have to throw.
You the pitcher.
Right.
He's the batter.
You must be the what's the Bears quarterback name? Oh. Sorry.
So throw it out there and then y'all hit it. Okay. Come go with me.
Oh, all right.
Well, I'm throwing it right at you.
Oh well, that's elementary. I don't.
You insulting his abilities.
I have one.
She got
that
one.
Facebook suggested.
Oh, okay.
And we're gonna say love is not a suggestion.
Oh yeah, Joe Hill.
Oh, that's Joe Hill.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, so y'all don't like mine.
Come and go with me. Let's put them together.
Did you hear that, D?
Let's put them together.
He threw it at me and then they rejected.
Let's put them together.
See,
no. He rejected, but let's put them together. Come go with me. Love is not a suggestion.
Oh, all right.
Good.
Okay. See, that's why I was the co-host. That's why.
Good.
Okay, y'all handle that one. I ain't got nothing for that.
I ain't either.
Come on, go with me.
Oh no.
Love ain't no suggestion. You better know what I got plans to do when I get hold of you.
He forgot it's a gospel show.
God gonna heal you, deliver you.
Now you want to put gospel in it.
Then they gonna put gospel in it. That's like a African American.
Jack leg.
That's what they do.
Okay, so what's the first one? What is it again?
Love
Ain't a
is
suggestion.
not a suggestion.
Okay, so and then what was the other one?
Come go with me.
Okay, which one is first though? Which one you do first? Come go with me first?
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay, what style?
It's got to be a love song.
Latin.
Yeah, Latin is cool.
Do it in the bomb.
Latin? Come and go with me. Love is not a suggestion. Come and go with me. Love is not a suggestion. Come and go with me. Love is not a suggestion. Love is not a suggestion. It's an expectation. Expectation. Love is not a suggestion.
Who's next? Alvin.
I prepared for you a place beyond imagination. I prepared for you.
Ooh, Poppy.
That will leave any suggestion.
Yeah.
It's created out of my desire to make you succeed and prosper.
Yeah.
Because I have a love for you that goes beyond generations. My love is not a suggestion. It's a real thing, baby.
That's gonna be the number
one. I would
song.
talk to some woman say I love go beyond generations. She be looking a little. How you long you think we gonna stay
I was
together?
talking about the love of God.
Oh, who you think we are? Abraham and Sarah?
Yeah,
we ain't sticking together that long.
Yeah.
I get your insurance money.
See,
One of us checking out of here.
He the one with the marriage expiration date on marriage license. We did the show. I will not renew this license.
Oh, oh my goodness. Natalie flatline, y'all. Wait, here's that theme song.
Oh,
yeah, I'm glad I didn't join into that mess. There you go. It died.
I kind of enjoyed it myself.
Yeah, that was kind of
cute.
Fun.
That was
yeah,
real
that was.
I felt like I was on an episode of Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Right.
Well, that's the point.
That's right. That's right. It was your idea, Chris.
Right. You started and didn't even add to the pot.
Oh, well, that's what devil's advocates.
That's what devil's advocates do. So I'll tell you what. Okay, you throw one out there, Cribs. Let's see if we can make sense of it.
Oh, wow. That was nice.
I know.
That was nice.
Peace.
Wow, that was good. Okay.
Okay.
Peace. Go with that peace.
Okay.
When I see the sun rising in the east, I feel peace. And when I see the children playing all alone, their laughter is my song. A joy in my heart, a twinkle in my eye, a warmness in my spirit that makes me come alive. I speak peace in every situation. Peace, peace in every conjecture. I speak peace, peace. One word I speak peace.
So peaceful.
Peace, oh, peace, oh, peace, oh, peace, peace, oh, peace, oh, peace, oh,
Peace. The mention of your name brings peace. Something that'll never change. It's peace. Peace. Calms every storm in my mind. Peace. Peace. Something I can't describe. Don't know why you give it, but I'm glad that you give peace. Y'all got six bridges in this song. I don't know how much you thought I was gonna give. I'm a professional. Ain't no contract been signed here. This song is over. I keep saying peace, giving you the hand signals. You're gonna keep on going. Now it's the instrumental part.
Oh yeah. Peace.
peace, oh. Fix that up, girl.
Where you going with that one?
So much peace. I've got peace. So much peace. Yeah.
Peace. If you have cake, give me a piece. If there's any chicken left, let me have a piece. Sweet potato pie, I want a piece. Tiramisu and cheesecake, piece. I don't need the whole thing, all I want is a piece.
You say hello, I said peace.
That was a whole song in peace.
And the peace that passes all understanding.
So the name of that song is Fractions?
Yeah, Fractions.
A lot of fractions.
Improper fractions. 22/7. Mixed numbers. 1 and 18/35.
And if you mess with me, I'll pull out.
Wait
my
a minute.
piece.
Oh, boy. Woo. Okay, this is Sir Walter Jones show.
Right.
This is my last show right here. Because I just had a heart murmur. Heart palpitations because I didn't know if that sentence was going to continue or not.
Stephen Perry said, "Why Alvin sounded like Nipsey Russell?" As in the Tin Man.
That wasn't me. You didn't hear the whole show.
That's evil, Uncle Steve.
Natalie said, "Searched all over, couldn't find an ending."
Thank you, Natalie. You understand. This song had 55 bridges and 16 verses, 7 changes, and a couple of chord progressions that I never heard before in my life.
That's what you don't do when you're trying to write a song.
Exactly. Exactly.
You do not write a 30-minute song. Whew. Amen.
Amen.
I'm exhausted. Peace.
Songwriting is exhausting.
But since we're talking about songwriting,
yeah,
let's give some credible things. Real quick. Always have a theme.
That's good.
Always have a subject. What is this song about? And
Yes.
be specific and plain about that.
Right.
Secondly, have some support or imagery is what I really want to say. Paint a picture for me with words. Yes. What do you want to say about that theme?
Right.
Now, you cannot say everything.
That's true.
Which is why your theme can be too broad. And even when you narrow it down, you can't say everything, but pick maybe 2 or 3 things you want to say about a particular theme.
That's good.
Thirdly, pick a melody that sticks in your head. 9 times out of 10, it'll stick in mine.
That's good.
Because some of the greatest songs are not great because, the words were so deep, but because you just couldn't stop singing them.
Yeah.
Happy. Yeah.
Yes.
Happy
Yeah.
is a perfect example.
Yeah.
And finally, what I'll say to you is, be true to yourself.
Yes.
If you're a songwriter and, you write praise and worship, write praise and worship.
Yes.
Yes.
Because
you. That's right.
that's you.
Yes.
Don't let people condemn you. You may be in the church, you being praised, and you might like country music.
Yes.
Ain't nothing wrong with
That's
that.
good
God can
stuff.
be glorified in country.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I write songs that don't necessarily talk about religion, but do express my conviction.
That's
Yes.
good.
I mean, it's nothing wrong with having moral attributes in your music, no matter what the genre.
Yes.
So these are just a few things I wanted to give you. I'm
love
gone.
it. I love that. Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
see,
Thank you.
That's again. This is apropos. I'm glad that he's here. I think one of the things that jumped out of the pages of what you said was be true to who you are. And when you delve into someone else's style, you have to be careful. You better know what you're doing.
Yeah.
For instance, I got an example here. Dion, there's a song they call "Step Up." All right. Stepping Up. Yeah. I sat with my nephew, not Lawrence, Rodney Jr. All right. Went to his basement. He's messing around. I said, nephew, I want to write a song. I want to write one a hip song like y'all young people do. I want to I want a song.
See, whenever your sentence start with y'all young people,
Yeah,
that lets you know you're not one of them.
You're not one of them.
Stay away from your people.
Stay away from.
Stay away from what they do.
I want to do a song. Now, nobody ain't even heard this one. I'm even shocked that I'm even letting y'all hear this. Okay,
we could be shocked at it.
Okay, so then I started thinking. I said, everybody be writing these songs. Everybody write these songs about a new dance crave.
Yeah,
and they tried to create this.
Right.
So I said, I'm gonna create a dance crave.
The quack.
The crack. Okay,
come on.
Yeah,
do the right, slap your foot, do
You
the
didn't
right,
actually
and
call
water
it
like
the
a
quack.
No,
Okay,
come on with this dance crave song.
Now I'm thinking about. I'm in church. I'm thinking about the usher board.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And the usher telling y'all to come on up and just come up to the front. So I said, let's call it the step up.
Step up.
Yeah, the step up.
All right.
That's the new dance.
Right this way, Reverend. Step
right this
up.
way. Step up. Okay.
The
So
church version.
So yeah, this is
the gospel version.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. I ain't gonna play all of it.
Oh shucks.
This is the joint right here.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to Abba's church.
You gotta
Put
hear
your
it.
gum in my hand.
Wait. You can't talk over it. You gonna miss it. Start it over, man. Start it over. You got to hear what I'm saying. It's ridiculous. Go back. Okay. Yeah. This is the joint right here. Check it out. For those of you who need a place to dance, get up and dance. For those of you who need a place to step. Those of you who feel you really lost your way. Those of you who seem to always go astray. Come to verse. All of y'all in the back, come on, step to the front. Move your feet. Do the Holy Ghost bump. Yeah. Looking not around. Don't mind your neighbor. What have he done for you? Look to the Savior. Never have I seen the righteous forsaken. Nor his seed begging bread. Got him started. Move away from the back. Be like a two-edged sword. 'Cause the only ones in the back is the usher's boy.
Good down, baby, mama, baby, good down.
Step up. Just step up. Always go astray. Come on, move your feet from the back. In the front now. Give me the bridge now. Give me the bridge now. I feel like busting loose. Yes, sir. Busting loose. Break those chains that bind my soul today. Oh, yeah. Come on. Now, those of y'all who don't dance, don't be shy. To the left. Get up. Yeah. To the right. Yeah. Groove. From the back. In the front. Come on. Now, one clap. Yeah, I go steal that. Give me 3 clap.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, let's go to church. See, one for the white boy. That's 1 and a 3. 2 and a 4. Yeah, come on now.
I'm sorry, I like this.
You just need a young person. You just need somebody young to do it.
Get little Harry to do it.
Y'all here.
Get little Harry.
Step to the prayer, yeah.
Lord.
Yeah, that's him. That's him. And he healed me. Revealing me. Yeah. Oh, I love the Lord.
He heard my cry.
Yeah, you already know. Okay, you can stop it now. Yeah. Yeah, you just give it to a young choir, give it to somebody young, and they'll make it actually fit.
I actually like it.
Yeah, yeah. You being
It
nice.
ain't got to be a choir.
Right.
That's just
That's
the right
just
artist.
No, I take that groove myself.
Right.
The groove was working.
Oh, yeah.
You just
take
need
that groove.
Everything was wrong. Everything was right about it but you.
Yeah, there you go. That's
Wow.
my point. But that was my point.
Oh. Everything's right about it but you. His voice don't fit.
Right. It didn't fit
His idea, his
Yeah.
creativity, but the
right,
voice don't
but
work.
the voice did not
Right,
fit.
because
It's not raspy enough. His
Right.
voice ain't growly enough.
There you
Right,
go.
right.
Exactly. Because when I was growling, I was coughing in the studio. So a song like a lyric like that for me would be step to the praise.
Right.
Step to the praise.
Nobody's back here about the usher board.
Right.
So come
That's
down to
your
the
style.
altar. Ain't nobody in the back but the ushers.
Praise the Lord.
There you go. There you go. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Tip your waiter. Listen, tomorrow.
all over.
Yeah. Oh man. I had a song that I had queued up for the 5:55, but it's 5 minutes long and I don't have time to play it. It's the saddest song I've ever wrote. It's called "You Will Never Be Alone." Remember I told you earlier I was struggling with loneliness, even though there's like 12 people in the house. It was a problem for me, and I wrote this song here that I have to play on another time. But I want to thank Marlo Cribbs for coming to be on this show. Gave some wonderful tidbits about writing songs. I mean, that's something that we would have missed if he wasn't here. Alvin, of course, he does what he does. he does it all. He's a jack of all trades. And the master.
I shared that with you in confidence, and you gonna put my sin on the front street like that.
The master of none.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You could have denied it.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
I'm trying to get delivered.
Right. The first step to deliverance
Yeah,
is,
he's a master.
admitting it.
Now y'all know why he won't shake my right hand.
See.
Oh no.
Yeah. See, Joshua didn't have no parents because he was the father of none, and so was Alvin is the master of none. Sharon, thank you so much for giving your input there and your wonderful way of taking words and putting them the way you did. I wasn't expecting that, Alvin.
Yeah,
that was good. Lord, I may have to replay. I don't replay my show, but I'm gonna have to replay this one on Spreaker. I have to replay this in the midnight hour. So go to Spreaker. It'll be up tonight. Now, tomorrow I have, again, Apostle Rogers will be back, and he's going to talk about investments, the proper way for you as an African-American people to invest your money. He was here Monday. We had a full house. Aaron Haig, Larry Jones, Alvin, and myself was here, and we talked about racism in America. And I asked him to come back because a couple days prior to that, Alvin, we were talking about something about black. I think Thursday or Friday we did a show on why is it that African Americans are more consumers than we are producers. That's what it was.
Oh, I wrote a song about that.
Yeah, see, you need to be here.
Called Bling and Broke.
Bling and Broke. Oh, there you go.
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you ain't busy, you need to come in tomorrow and help us out here. So Apostle will be here, and he'll give us ideas on, and I'm going to tell you guys how to make money online and what was the whole purpose of today's show. All the things we're doing here, I can right now package this and make at least $500 by the end of the week on tonight's show. And I'll show you how to do it tomorrow, okay? Apostle will be here, and we'll go from there, okay? Thank y'all for laughing with us and not kicking us off the air, Dr. Finney. We love you. This is the Sir Walter Jones Show.
You've been listening to the Sir Walter Jones Radio Show, where he provides you with a biblical perspective for your everyday life. Stay connected to Sir Walter Jones by visiting him online at www.sirwalterjones.com or on Facebook at www.facebook.com/AskTheElder. Stay tuned until next time with the Sir Walter Jones Show with Sir Walter Jones.